on the damage modifiers, and it just made more sense to
Let me check one more.
take before I had a strength bonus of 5, or I had a damage bonus of 3, but since the most damage you can add to an attack is equal to the, so like if I'm rolling a d8, the most I can add onto it is 8 extra damage. If I'm rolling a d10,
lot, though.
no, but what the point with a strength of 15, I have a +3, so.
Do you need me to close
So,
this?
No, you're okay.
So one of my dice is always an odd number. Because if I roll with a +3, the most I can add from Gash is 5. So one of those dice is always a 1. Because I'm adding 3 dice is 6, but I'm losing one of those points. Do you see what I'm saying?
I think so.
So I dropped my strength down to 14, so I only have a +2. So I'm not.
You shaved
I'm
quarters.
just yeah. I just shaved a little
Fair enough.
time off that.
Well, that's good. It's good that we have just a basic fighter, because I'm still playing my assassin priest, and he's playing a chainomancer.
Chainomancer.
Yeah. Or what do we call it? An enchanter.
An enchanter.
Enchanter.
Yeah.
Enchanter that animates chains. So at least we won't have the summon fest we had last time with the
Right.
army of.
Disarmed.
This is really terrible.
Well, that wasn't so bad. I mean, I don't think that really slowed it down. But when you have like 8 other creatures,
I should
it's
have
like,
basically cleaved Ron in half right from the start.
Oh, you could have.
I should have.
I mean, didn't that guy drop a bunch of dogs with one swing? That guy was a beast.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
that's why I was terrified of him. I didn't want to mess with him. I'm like, that guy will kill me with one swing.
Yeah, he could have. He could have.
I know.
He could have fatal fainted you, and then he had a +10 to his roll, which was already a +8. It was 18, so he had a 28.
No.
He would have had a 28
Run
to
away.
hit you
That's why I didn't.
with a D30 weapon.
That's why. God,
Here's
Jesus.
one thing though is
that's why I stood behind Walco and enchanted.
last time we had Ron's dice, but do you have spared dice?
Oh, so here's what I
Well,
use. I don't have.
I'm sure he does.
Ron's lucky to have so many.
We
Right.
just I'll try to remember the next time I'm able to get together.
All I
Because I
have
have
D6s.
a box of D20s like that too that I bought off of.
Gonna get some.
I forget what company it was, but I asked. I said, do you give a discount if you buy a lot of dice? And he said, what do you consider a lot of dice? Like 20? And I'm like 200. And he's like, sure. And I think I got them for like 10 cents a piece.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Well, they're solid. They're not like pretty
So you can-
special. They're not like.
You can use. Look out
Okay.
your different.
I like
Yeah.
the.
Yeah, because then all I need is a D8 and a D10, which I'm sure.
Do you remember
someone
Keith from the old Spellbinders that ran with Ron in the group and everything?
Yeah.
I still love it. He helped break down at a con at Origins, I think, one year. He basically just helped somebody break down their booth at the end. They didn't even really know them, and they're like, oh, it's nice. Hey, man, you want something? And he's like, I could use some dice. And they're like, and they literally had a bowl, like a fish bowl of dice, and said, they go here, and he goes, how many can I get? He goes, how many as you can hold in your hand? I don't even
Keith's
remember.
got big hands.
Keith has fucking bear paw hands. He
Right,
literally
yeah.
he went, he go like 100. I'm like,
Well, yeah. Also,
do they see
he's also pretty strong, so
You
I'm
have all
sure
those
he could.
dice?
Yeah, I have 9 dice.
wow.
3
I have 6.
generic, 2 defense, 2 weapon master, 2 melee.
Yep. Yeah, that's what you said. You just went actions and
Yeah, actions and attributes and gash.
Basic.
Yeah.
I had 6. I was happy with 6.
And then you have normal dice, don't you? Or no?
What do you mean?
Just like
20s?
D4s and 6s.
I have like D6s, I think.
Okay. Well, actually, we will need like 1 dice just to roll our 1 D20.
Where's a, like.
Actually,
Like I said, I literally was looking around. Oh, here, D8. It's a crappy one, but it's white. You'll be able to see it.
that's fine. Yeah.
This broadcast is brought to you by
Verners.
Burners.
Burners. Here, I got 1 D20.
The carbonation that goes straight to your brain.
That's right. The mucous membrane gets attacked. I love it.
Burners for victory.
So
A faith, a reaction, and an armed combat. So
you may okay. So this is for the future generations of Archivo Deorum onlookers, in the interwebs, in the interspace. Yeah, we're recording right now. We have been for a while. I just never counted down because there's no point because nobody ever really pays attention.
well, you gotta warn me so I can watch my language. Thank you. My grandmother could be watching.
Well,
Who can't figure out a TV remote?
it's possible.
Hi, folks.
They make it very user-friendly these days.
When last we left our intrepid adventure,
Right, yeah, so there's... I don't even know if any of these people are actually
Oh,
here.
actually, write down the
Not here.
new damage numbers.
So, we're far less people with us today.
another question: is there a turning ability like old school D&D?
No.
Okay.
Well,
What is it?
actually,
Turn
exorcism?
undead.
I'm
Sorry.
trying to remember.
Yeah, exorcism.
Exorcism.
It's
It's a
there's
skill.
there's no rule set up for it.
But
yet,
that's
really.
what it will be.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
And it won't be just for turning, it'll be like for exercising demons also, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like being able to go both.
Okay. Well, I have no points in it anyway, but I'm just curious because we haven't seen undead yet, and I figured Dave's gonna switch it up, so
Right.
we might be
So these
facing
guys,
ghosts.
we're all hanging around. You guys. I need your figure.
Oh what? Figure. Here. You're stabbing them.
It figures.
Actually, if you're going to join us more often, Mike, look for a figure on reapermini.com and put a plug there. And
The finest in miniature.
right, yeah. No, they have the
No,
biggest variety.
that
It's the easy.
they've
Like,
kind of taken over the market.
yeah, it's the new Raw Partha is what it is, and that's fine. They produce some really nice miniatures. But just go on there. If you want to pick out a miniature, I'll order it. I'll paint it. But the deal is, if your character dies, you have to make a different character, and I sell the miniature.
It's a sweetie deal.
Sounds fair.
Little.
So that's how it works. But also with the anti-party, if you kill an anti-party person, they don't come back. I sell them on eBay and they're gone. Okay.
We didn't kill anybody the last time rats.
So things have
Kill that scroll master jerk.
just a little bit.
Well,
So-
sorry, we killed the fairy. The one thing that died, that and a couple dogs.
Oh yeah, that fairy did die.
He's okay. So no, he was bleeding out. He was not dead. That fairy, the Fae was not dead.
He was just
He
unconscious.
was unconscious, bleeding. And after the fight, if nobody stops, the spellcaster is going to go over and see to the wounds.
Well, the dog ate it.
So I mean, yeah.
No, one dog has
Is anybody going to stop that situation from happening? If that could escalate into a fight.
Okay.
Yeah, if that happens, do you guys want to stop them from?
I say the two
Saving
dogs that
the
were
Fae.
flanking you, like grab each end of the ferry and start doing that tussle with the towel game.
Is anybody going to?
Nah,
Oh, are we?
Am I there?
Are we picking up from literally that end?
Yeah.
Oh. So we basically agreed to the ceasefire.
fire.
Yeah, you guys are ceasefire.
I'm taking it. Oh, okay.
Are you gonna? Is anybody going to stop them from
No,
Helping the Fae?
helping the Fae?
I guess not.
No.
If they're not going to stop us from healing
The
our wounds.
Valkyrie says, if you don't step aside, our friend is going to die. Our compatriot's going to die.
No, I mean, as long as we're being able to bandage ourselves up.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
How about you, Chainomancer?
Yeah.
The Fae often sits on the shoulder of the half giant.
His wings bent. What happened? What hit me?
And some of your compatriots. So here's the situation. After the fight, some of your compatriots actually went down to find Sumner, the summoner, Julius Sumner. Just wonderful. If anybody knows that reference, Julius Sumner Miller. I'm Julius Sumner Miller. Physics is my game.
Doctor Who
It's
reference? I'm
He's
sorry.
like a 1950s physics.
I'm I'm a psych major.
kid,
You're
like
you're the guy who did astrophysics in college.
right.
Ask him, you want to make some Carl Jung quotes? I'm good.
No. I mean, I watched his stuff when I was a kid, though. I mean, he was
Sorry.
from your. I mean, he spanned generations. You know, from the 1950s to the 1980s. Go YouTube him. Julius Sumner Miller. Sumner, Sumner. It's fantastic. Fantastic stuff.
Okay.
Really entertaining stuff, actually, for a kid to watch at like 8 years old or something like that. Really interesting.
Sorry, man. I was
Really
watching.
interesting
The only physics I was watching at that age is Wile E. Coyote falling off a cliff.
I did too. Well, so anyways, what we have is this situation. So we don't have as many people with us tonight, so we have to ditch them. So they actually went searching for Sumner, basically.
Okay.
And I left you here with these guys, and you search these catacombs, this network of rooms and hallways.
Mm-hmm.
If over the course of the time, and this is like the last room that you haven't searched, and you guys both sort of meet up in this room, and your friends aren't back yet.
So who seems to be the leader, if there is one? Is it the
Probably
summoner or the Valkyrie?
Probably the spellcaster.
Okay.
The scroll guy?
Yeah.
Okay, he didn't appear till I don't think he
At the
literally
very
appeared at all
He's definitely the one talking.
until Harley.
Well, I guess I need to, like, why are we here in the first place?
Well, that's what.
Okay.
That's
So
what
let's
I was
bring you
gonna-
guys all up to speed.
I was going to ask them. Are you the lords of this dungeon?
Yeah, or like, because I was wondering, like, should we be teaming up with them to take on a greater evil? Like, I don't know what the spiel is.
He says that I don't know what evil there is or good. I don't think it is chosen a side. It just is. I can't explain this place. And the Valkyrie says we were brought here the same way as you, I suspect.
You just appeared here, awoke here, also?
Just appeared, as if summoned.
Is there a chance to detect lie?
Yeah, you can.
Is that a perception roll or something? Or
that would be like deceit. But
yeah, the skill would be deceit.
But
if they're not rolling something,
then
you don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah, they're. I mean, you can check to see if she's lying if you want.
Well, I don't have deceit.
You would just use what's deceit based off of
Perception.
I mean, you just use that skill.
Or presence. I think it's off of, deceit is off of presence.
All right. Yeah, so you would just make a presence check. I guess just roll under your presence.
Okay. Roll presence and.
Well, mine is bad, but it's a 9. I got a 50-50.
Yeah, tell me how much you make it by or miss.
I missed by 1.
By 1?
I rolled a 10.
They seem sincere.
We're not letting the big guy have his weapons back, though. They can have.
That's not gonna. You're not. He's got them back.
Oh, that's right.
So you're gonna have to take him from him to get
Nah,
back.
that's okay. You want to take him, punk? Fair enough. Okay.
You
can have the fairy.
He seems to be leashed by the scrollcaster.
Yeah, he said something about controlling the beast.
In some fashion. So what we actually have here is we have basically a Valkyrie. She's known as Valeria.
Mm-hmm.
We have the big guy. They call him Dorilla.
That's right, yeah, Dorilla.
He also goes by Mr. Ripsclaw. And they seem to refer to the Fae as Steen. Steen. And Tua is actually a dark elf.
The fencer.
Mm-hmm. It's a dark elf.
Okay.
Are you a dark?
And
No, you're a gnome now.
A dark gnome.
The scrollcaster. The scrollcaster is Erwin.
French.
So,
human.
Yeah. He looks to be human.
Gorilla. Is he human or is he
He's
half
half
giant?
giant.
Half giant. Except for he had a huge reach.
Valeria is human. Very nice looking redhead. She looks basically like that. She's green and gold.
Okay.
She looks decked out. And her lightning's actually kind of has a greenish color to it. What?
I print this.
You have to, if you print it, you have to go turn on the printer.
Got a question.
Then it should print.
I'm asking them in character. What have you seen down here? We have only seen goblins, and you.
Well, when we initially we were brought into a room.
Room 11A.
In the beginning, summoned to a room and had a single fountain in the middle, and
All we've seen is filth and goblins.
well,
Well, I mean, not that you're filth. I'm not.
actually,
Until we ran
as
into
you
you.
search your memories in a previous lifetime, almost, you think
Okay.
that has been the case. This is the sort of the way to keep things continuous since the players change from week to week, because Saturday nights are busy. You know, everybody knows. And I understand. And for playtesting reasons, it's kind of nice to go and see different characters and how they work every week.
Yep.
You know, and that's, I think, one of the wonderful things about doing this. But if you want to keep current as to what's going on in the campaign, you can always go back and look at the original episodes. So the one in anything that happened in the previous episodes, you recall as happening.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, can you give us a short synopsis?
So the synopsis of the first
your
episode is
over here.
Yeah.
So the short synopsis of episode 1 was you were brought into, and they were going to tell you a very similar story.
Uh-huh.
But the story that they tell you is going to be slightly different. I'll iterate those when they come up. So you were summoned into a room with a single fountain and a hallway connected to it, and that hallway led you to a large chamber that had a hydra. It was 5-headed, it was very large, and then actually it looks like.
I say, how big? Are we talking like a 20-foot long thing, or are we talking like man-sized? How big is a hydra in your game? That's really big. That's several hundred pounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
they fought that and killed it.
they killed it.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Killed it.
Do you have, like, Kleenex or napkins or paper towels?
They would be in the bathroom.
Did it breathe fire, speak, or do anything
Didn't breathe
unusual
fire,
for?
speak, or anything. There was, and then also there's this constant sort of bellowing chorus of laughter or applause or different kind of weird things like that are heard in the air itself.
Was the hydra chained in the room? Was there any mark? Did it have
The
like a
hydra
little name
emerged from
tag
a large-
on each head that gave us different names? No.
No, the hydra emerged from a large tunnel that left that large chamber area. So you came from one side of the chamber, it came from the other side of the chamber, essentially from a huge tunnel.
Right.
And for 2 days then, after slaying that thing, you traveled this tunnel. It was just a straight tunnel with murals that were so far gone that you couldn't.
But it looked worked. It was constructed. It wasn't
It was
just
constructed.
a natural tunnel.
There's actual painted murals on the walls.
Dug out by
barely noticeable. The paint, most of the paint lied in dust on the ground. Moving through that tunnel. And for 2 days, you travel that tunnel, moving through what rations you had with you, and emerge into this one room that led to these catacombs with these goblins around. Your exit was cut off from you. The way you came is gone. It doesn't exist anymore.
Did we hear laughter at all after the encounter with the?
After your encounter with these guys, you heard the laughter.
Really?
Oh, after you killed the Hydra, the inside the pool were pearls.
Okay.
Silvery pearls.
Silvery pearls. Okay.
And each one of you took one. You have that. You can look that up.
Did there happen? Did there happen to be silvery pearls? Cool. Did there happen to be?
There's magic associated with them.
There is magic. Okay. Was there an exact number for every one of us, or were there more or less?
There's an exact number for every one of you.
Okay.
Now, the anti-party tells you the same story, except for instead of Hydra, it was this huge demon, winged devil, that they fought. They say it breathed fire and summon imps.
Yeesh. It sounds like we're playing somebody's sick game. Have they encountered? No. Have you encountered any other groups? Any other sentient people? Really?
Some.
Yeah, they're dead now, right?
Some. We've been here for about 2 months.
Oh wow, we've only been here a couple of days.
4 days.
Yeah,
3 or 4
a couple of days.
Yeah. And you haven't found an exit.
This is the only room that we haven't searched yet. This is actually the room up the stairs.
Oh, okay. Can you describe this room to us? Is there anything special about it? Big empty room? Is there filth against the walls like with the goblins before? Or?
There's filth up against the walls. Looks like anything that was in here has long rotted away. Do you see wood on the floor that could be a table? Or once it was a table?
Have they fought goblins? Have you killed goblins?
They were actually killing goblins when we found them, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, they threw.
No.
So, has anyone been able to question a goblin? Have you, like, do they know what this place is, or has anyone tried?
No.
I don't know that I speak goblin, but I don't know if
Yeah, we ran into these before. They seem to infest these dungeons. Maybe the original occupants, I don't know. I have no idea. We're going to continue moving on, though. We're going to try another. Go search the ruins. I don't know what else to do.
Well, I'd say, like, there's nothing from where we came, right? Like, we never took a choice of going into. Oh no, there was one door where we could have gone a different way. I was just trying to think if there's anything.
As you guys searched, I mean, before what they kind of explained is it sounds like they went the one way and you went the other way and you sort of emerged. The door they say that they came from also disappeared now, so it's almost as if you guys were funneled into the same location.
The pearls are magical,
Slightly.
and they got some too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we're supposed to take them to the opposite fountains. They had a fountain too, right? You said? Where they emerged? Where they appeared first here?
Yeah.
Maybe we're supposed to take the pearls. No.
I mean, it's worth a try. I don't know. Fortunately, we're just kind of exploring at this point. Yeah. We haven't found anything that really gives hints as to what's going on.
There are some murals on these walls.
Oh.
That you can't really tell. They're like the other ones. They're so old you can't.
Old furniture.
You can't even tell.
We could try figuring out where these goblins are coming from.
Everybody give me a perception check.
The goblins always seem to burrow into the ground, like Zerg.
Do you more than 1d20?
No.
Oh, you need some dice.
A perception check. That's just straight up against my score, right?
Yeah.
I made it by 1.
Made it by 1.
Made it by 1.
Made it by 5.
Yeah, Walker nailed it.
Nice. You feel a draft in this room.
Ooh.
Just take the blue set. No problem.
Oh, okay.
Easy.
You're casting the shadow. I just couldn't see the blue. Yeah, I'll need a d4.
I'm going to take these up there. Huh? Okay, I'll take it.
You gonna say something to them, or you want to keep it quiet?
I just feel like, I mean, I'll make it obvious that, like, if I feel a draft, I'll put my hand up to, like, I'm not saying anything, but, like, you know, visually, if anyone's seeing me, I'm like,
you don't see where I mean, you're looking around the room, but you don't visually see where it's coming but you definitely feel that you just felt a draft. That's what I'm.
But I mean, like, can I look?
That's
Like,
why making it by 5 got you.
okay, as like with that information, can I make a perception check to see if any of the tapestries are moving at all, like from air?
There's no tapestries hanging. It's just.
Oh. Okay. The mural. Okay.
Yeah.
Never
basically,
mind.
the chalk dust on the floor that was once a mural.
I'll say, like, does anyone else feel a draft? Well,
Check your phone.
is it drafty in here? Or is it just me?
You want to make a perception check?
Sure, standard by.
I'm the one guy with a 20. I'm sure I have more because I got them out of a magic box.
I'll just put them back in my car, so I'll have them next time. 'Cause I just haven't needed a box of D20s in a long
Fail
time.
by 1.
You detect nothing.
Okay. He says he notices a draft in the room, or does anybody else feel a draft?
Yeah, I said.
Okay.
So I will speak up and say that I just felt a draft.
The draft.
Well, we can't quite tell. I don't think.
Give me another perception check.
Everybody?
Yeah.
8. I made mine by like 5.
I missed mine
I think.
by.
I made by like
4.
7.
The Fae clearly doesn't answer. Actually, he looks away when you say that.
When he says, I'm sorry, what? He looks away when you say
He looks
what?
away when you say that, and as he looks
There's a draft?
and as he looks away, Valeria actually says, "Yeah, I think I felt one too."
And anybody
And then he looks at her.
Say it wasn't me. Snicker. I'm not a young
Muttley
teen.
laugh.
So let's introduce our players also, our players' characters. So we have Evan. He was our co-DM with me last time. Today, because we were so short in players, he is forced to PC, unfortunately.
Poor devil.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Summertime is busy. So what's the name of your character?
Mephismalu.
Oh, it's always. Oh, this one's Mephismalu. It's not Mulcifer. Mephismalu. Okay. And we have returning with us, Mr. Can you go by Walko?
Michael Walko.
Okay.
Well, Walko works.
All right, Michael Walko.
Back playing the Elven Guard Nimidian, also known as Nim.
Nim. And we got Brian.
Hi, folks.
Also, we're going to call you Joke Boy often, so it's just going to happen. So
I
people have to
don't
know.
think you can make it this time.
Brian, a.k.a. Joke Boy, a.k.a. JB.
He hates it.
Playing the gnomish assassin priest, Blood Moon.
Is that the name of the character? Blood Moon?
Mm-hmm.
Blurger?
Fancy.
Could it be Blurger Murder?
I guess I should have mentioned
If you're drunk.
a wizard monk.
Oh, Wizard Monk. For one of those things. Nice. Interesting. Okay, so... And then, obviously, these are the same people as before. They haven't changed.
We're accompanied by a bunch of NPCs that you don't want to mess with.
So, anyways, that's the situation. So you followed the draft. You saw that the Fae sort of acknowledged that there was a draft, but didn't. And Valerie spoke up.
I think there's a hidden passage or something around here.
She says,
Perhaps an illusion? I don't know how illusions work in your game, so...
the Scrollcaster speaks up and says, "I think this whole place is an illusion. I don't even think you're real."
Aww.
Well, some say life is an illusion.
All right, theological discussions aside, since I'm the only priest in the party, I can say, no, you're wrong. Wrong. It's all real.
I can say categorically.
It hurts when I get cut.
You do bleed.
All right. Let's start searching these floors, these walls. Take it the ceilings work
All right.
stone like everything else.
With everything's stone.
Okay.
works. It's works. So,
I take it these are the stairs down.
yeah, this stairs down
This is the stairway?
here, and there's like a little railing.
All right. I'll check over here. Does you, Walko?
Yep.
Nick? Whatever.
Nim.
Nim. How about you over here? Genomancer, you want to handle this wall?
Sure.
Okay.
There.
And I'll let you guys decide.
He's like He's like sitting on the stairs.
Yeah, I was gonna say you stand guard You're good
He's
at
just
that.
sitting there,
since you can like
and the Fae is actually just hanging out with him.
punch from people in another state.
And then she's gonna start searching this side. Oh.
He's got a lot of scrolls and bags, right, all over him. Wishing I'd worked on my pickpocket skill.
Scrolls, bags.
But
He's got
I
a
did.
ton of scrolls. Like, actually,
The walking library golem.
it was interesting. You actually saw him put a scroll away, but when he put it away, it looked like there was like multiple scrolls wrapped up in one. And it was weird. It was like bound really nice. It was really nice scroll crafting actually. Multiple scrolls on one thing, like pages, rolled up in pages,
Gotcha.
basically.
Chapters.
Yeah, like you could easily get to one if you needed to.
So we're gonna check around. How high is the ceiling?
Ceiling in here is about, you'd estimate 12 feet,
Okay.
12, 15 feet.
All right. Well, we actually might need the big guy to check the ceiling.
It actually,
It comes down to that.
it actually does bowl a little bit at the top.
Okay. Dome-ish.
Yeah.
So it's taller in the center
Yeah.
than it is in the
All right.
sides.
All right. Commence to tapping, poking, searching,
Can it
pinching, tickling.
give me a perception check also?
Okay.
So you're looking at the
Oh, I
ceiling?
totally failed.
Oh, so for searching?
Yeah, well, just towards the ceiling.
Okay, so
You guys look up the ceiling.
I'm gonna take my time. I still failed by a lot.
and you did as well as I did.
Doing a lot of staring at the ceiling.
Darn.
There looks like a mirror was up there also. And
Your helmet doesn't allow you to do
Yeah.
that.
you can see what you can see surrounding, like almost like at the edge of that circular dome area, or that dome area, is what looks to be like some figures. You can't count how many or whatever, but there's
Little like hieroglyphs, or are we talking like gargoyle-sized statues?
no, they're not statues. They're part of the mosaic or
Okay.
mural, or one square. It's just very, very thin. You guys can't really
Say,
Uh,
I was gonna say I left my glasses back at the library. Can the
so go ahead and give me a perception check for
Old Man
around.
Scrolls? Can Old Man Scrolls read what those things say? I think I just made it.
I like how you hit it from me.
I'm sorry, it's a DM instinct. No, I made it by 2.
Made it by 2?
Sorry, it's a instinct.
Is that where you're searching?
I'm searching this wall
Okay.
right now.
You do not find any
Okay.
cigarettes. You want to give me a roll?
Search along my wall. No, fail.
Bye.
Fail boat. 4.
Okay. Oh, you don't find any?
You roll for perception.
Yep.
Missed it by 5.
Okay.
You
You'll find it.
cannot find it.
I beat it with my chain. Does it open?
You don't see the chains, even though they're there.
Oh,
just
sorry.
doesn't. No, it's cool.
It just rattles when
It's
you
cool.
roll.
Yeah, you hear some
It's-
rattle.
I think he's wearing really a lot of chainmail, but I can't
Or
tell.
he's got a lot
I
of
have a lot of
coins in his pockets.
carabiners. Yeah.
Yeah, really.
I really like carabiners.
They say we don't haven't found anything over here. Then they starts going over here,
Okay.
and
Okay. I'll start.
he's actually staying by her,
Okay.
and he's walking over this way.
I guess search the floor, and maybe if the big guy can reach the ceiling. I don't know how far his reach is, but it seemed pretty impressive in a horizontal.
I still
on an x-axis.
He looks to be like he's rechecking where.
Can I still find where the draft is? Like, do I still feel a draft?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, I mean, can I just put like my cloak or like a sheet of cloth up just to see like which way it's blowing against?
Good idea.
Or
It's kind of like If you're holding it parallel with the wall,
Mm-hmm.
the right bottom corner sort of curls in towards your leg.
And I'm facing the wall.
You're facing the wall.
Right bottom corner curls in, so it's flowing from like over where, like over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, just I want to kind of use that to like search again in that area where I think it's
Okay, so you're gonna move.
yeah.
As you're-
Yep. I'll search.
I'm
there.
gonna start like checking the floor because I'm too small to reach the ceiling. Just
Maybe
made it.
by two. Well, I've been taking my time, so by 2.
You actually see a crack in the wall, straight crack.
Okay.
That seems to be bottomed with dust and some.
I like found something. I'll start rubbing my finger along the dust to try to like.
You blow on the wall even, and it just, yeah.
You
could. It reveals a straight crack in the wall, vertical crack.
Well, I mean, it looks looks like it's too straight to be natural, but so there could be a secret passageway here. I don't know how to check for those things.
I don't know if I have any. I don't think I have any detection spells that would help us. I can't even create light.
Only darkness.
Oddly enough, light is the next tier, but that's okay. I don't want
So
to.
where did you find that new weapon chart?
It's on
Valencia
Facebook.
Facebook.
The Facebook page. It's like the first post that came up when I was looking.
We're gonna be moving that way. I'll move the poppy seed bagel. I'm gonna need to.
The Valentia RPG.
Oh yeah, Valentia.
Not Valencia.
Right.
I'm gonna go down over here.
Wow. Okay. You need to move the laptop.
Nice.
Probably not.
I can throw it all away.
By the way, are they carrying a light source?
The stone and a staff is good.
Okay.
Can you move something? What?
Hmm?
Oh, I thought you were saying to move something.
No, I said the stone and the staff is good.
The scores don't line up.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Fair enough.
Doesn't matter. That's part of the problem with. Like, you can get these things in 1.5. These things, it's called. What's the company is Wargaming, something. I'll have to look that up. But, anyways, they come in 1.5 inch and 1 inch grids, or no grids. And I chose to do just the 1.5 grid, or the 1 inch grids, which means you have to have 3. So it's hard to do, like, you can't, like, in all, the way these things work, you see, you can't get it to go in the middle. So sometimes you just sort of, like, do, like, a transition.
Yeah, they're just a little off.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And they're really kind of nice. They have, like, nice visual representation, you know, for what's going on. Like this current situation. There's through a somewhat long hallway. There's a chamber I had to do.
Oh my gosh. That's cool. Maybe.
Oh.
Oh.
Like a river?
Like that?
Hit him.
Nothing.
It's just a big eye.
No, I meant the crack. Like, I meant
Oh,
there's a void.
there's a black abyss.
Yeah.
Howling.
A rip in the space-time.
Yeah. Occasional shooting star. Theremin music.
Oh, what happened?
What are you doing?
Fogging up my screen.
I was gonna say,
We
there's
lost
actually
our
working.
It's not that sensitive.
That'd be kind of cool if you actually came up that app that did that, though.
Well, I
Okay, I'm
think it was one of the Game Boys. They actually have a microphone that's sensitive to blowing in it because, like in some games, like your attacks, you have to blow into the microphone to trigger the attack.
wow.
Okay, well, it seems that we will have,
It's pulsing.
Well, it should be showing the camera. I don't understand why.
Are we pausing
Yeah.
for technical difficulties?
But how does looking for traps work in this game, Walter?
I think it's just another perception check unless you have.
That's kind of crazy. Why
I
is it
believe
not
you
working?
can use your. There's one of the traps. What is it? Remember the skills under thief, maybe?
We will. Look, it's
Yeah,
fine on the
also-
live stream. Well, it should be showing the camera. I don't understand why.
Are we pausing
Yeah.
for technical difficulties?
Yeah. Okay. So.
But
Yeah, I feel like searching for traps.
That looks pretty good on there,
how does
actually.
looking for traps work in this game, Walter?
Okay.
I think you're just doing a perception check.
So basically anybody can look for a trap then. Okay.
Well, yeah, anyone can look for a trap.
How does disabling one work?
That's which skill is it? There's
Okay. Just to let everybody know, I'm going to stop the.
You'd have to look at the pinwheels for. I think it's probably under.
I'm gonna leave the.
Okay. There's the skill for.
I'm gonna leave the
Well,
hangout
thanks, Jason,
space. So we're gonna
pinwheel.
drop the feed shortly, but I will be back in 5 minutes.
Please stand